Department reporter for the New York Times, and former Democratic Congressman Connor Lamb of Pennsylvania. Carol, we thought this rules vote was going to go on all night long. The fact that it wrapped up so quickly, what does that tell you?
That tells you that there's confidence on the side of the speaker, and that this is something that, and he's expressed confidence, saying that he believes that this is going to get done, but that there's some meat actually behind that this is going to move a little more quickly potentially than people thought, and it won't be a sort of drawn out fight. But what's interesting here is we kind of are ending up where we thought we were going to be at the beginning of this, which is both sides get a deal where they both can declare victory here. And now you've seen the speaker and Republican leadership come out and say this is a victory, this is a win, and really leaning into that idea as they try to wrangle enough votes. Whereas on the White House side, what you're seeing is a little more measured. This is a compromise. Everybody can't get what they want, and there's this reluctance to really lean in and declare victory. There'll be a time for that, according to White House officials, and that time is not now. They're really focused on getting this passed, and they know the key to doing that is with the Republicans, that there's enough confidence that there'll be enough Democrats there to supplement what the Republicans can come up with.
It is not a moment to gloat for anyone. Glenn, assuming this thing does pass, does it pour water on the idea that the far right controls the party?
Well, it's funny. I mean, who would have anticipated a scenario in which Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene would be walking up to a microphone and uttering obscenities in their dissatisfaction? I mean, this is not even dog bites dog. I don't know, dog walks dog. It's about as predictable as you could possibly want. And if McCarthy gets out of this without a significant leadership challenge, or I don't know what the numbers are, Carol probably knows better than me, 30, 35 Republican defections, I think that would be an enormous victory. The thing, I think Carol and I probably covered this together in 2011 when it was Boehner. And is it me, or does it seem like Kevin McCarthy has aged about 10 years in the past 6 months?
Not crying.
He's looking like Boehner. Yeah, that's right. He's not crying. He's not smoking yet, but the night is young. But it really does. Republican speakers for the past decade have been dealt almost precisely the same deck of cards for however radically American politics in general have shifted. And McCarthy is playing that same role of being sort of this central figure, holding together a caucus that doesn't necessarily want to be held together.
Will that last another few weeks, though? Connor, do you think his speakership is in trouble over this?
I actually don't, just because the difference with whoever they would replace him with would be minimal, and I don't see how it would go to anyone's benefit. What you're seeing is the Matt Gaetzes and Chip Roys of the world are being revealed. They only know what they're against. They really don't have much of an idea what they're for, at least as far as anything that they can accomplish. And so the idea of just lashing out, the words that Chip Roy was using, kill the bill, end the speakership. They only know how to try to put a stop to things that they don't like. And so that's the language they're using because they have nothing else to say.
Carol, Wall Street has basically had no reaction. You have not seen the market dip in any big way. And before the audience says, what do we care what Wall Street says? It doesn't matter. But what matters is they care a lot. So you would see them react. You would see them put pressure on the Republican Party. Given that they barely have had a reaction, does that tell you that, 5 weeks ago when McCarthy gave his speech on the New York Stock Exchange, he's been winking at those big investors, those big donors all along, like, don't worry, guys, we'll get this thing done?
It tells you that there was always a underlying confidence there that this was going to get done, that all the things that we saw, the pause, the break,